A gig economy platform that's in over 400 cities that offers their workers bonus pay that requires a customer tip as well on every order placed on their platform, and has base pay that is higher than even companies like DoorDash, yet yeah, they won't let you work for them. In this video, I'm going to explain why Favor won't let you deliver for them as a runner. But first, is it even worth it? Do you qualify the pay? And then again, what is that one limiting factor? And might that change in the future? Favor is another last mile delivery service delivering basically anything, founded in 2013 in Austin, Texas, and acquired by Texas-based HEB in 2018. So you, the delivery courier, will, yes, basically deliver anything from food to flowers, and specifically they say runners can deliver, there you go, anything from local restaurants, groceries, and alcohol to gifts, flowers, and pet supplies. So if you want to be a runner and getting access to basically delivering anything, getting the required tips, the bonus pay, and higher base pay, you just need to be 18 years of age or older, have a smartphone, a driver's license, reliable transportation, no year mandate or condition mandate, and personal auto insurance, a bank account, and a clean driving record, and you're good to go. So pretty straightforward. Like a lot of these delivery apps, you can see an example from Favor here. I have things that I have on other delivery apps. In this case, the restaurant. This would be a place and pay. Just one example, they're not all place and pay offers. I have the pay range based on estimated customer tip, the estimated time, the estimated distance, customer details, and then the order details here. So it's on par with basically any other last mile delivery service. And by the way, if you want to compare now 85 plus recently updated side hustles and gig apps, check out our side hustle starter guide at yourdrivermike.com/starter guide. Or if you'd like to get paid for your gig insights and experience, check out our new contributor program. So if it is on par with other delivery apps, like how's the pay then? What's the catch? Are there really required customer tips? What kind of promo pay can I get? What's the deal with that higher base pay? Let me show you the pay opportunities on Favor. You are paid as a Favor runner, basically the same exact way as a lot of these other gig apps. It is company contribution, the base pay, any promotional pay, and tips. And frankly, since doing gig work since 2015, all I do is help you make money in different side hustles. Drop a like on this video, consider subscribing. It's, well, actually not even that surprising that I read almost verbatim. A lot of these companies have very, very similar structures. So how do you stand out? But anyway, Favor says, for every favor, AKA delivery, you'll always receive a base amount known as base pay plus 100% of your tips. Base pay ranges from $2, that matches DoorDash at the minimum, to $14 plus though. DoorDash's maximum is $10 for their contribution. This says $14 plus. Based on each individual offers estimated time, distance, and efforts, and you'll see exactly how much you'll earn, base pay plus customer tips, also plus promo pay if there is promo pay, before accepting an offer. We also get more insights here to base pay. They say, for example, short distance offers with one item may have a different, probably lower, base pay amounts than a longer distance and or more complex offer. Again, that's pretty similar to what you're gonna see on other delivery apps. Okay, tips though, yeah, it says runners keep 100% of customer tips, and Favor requires a minimum tip for all orders. Okay, specifically, they say, unlike other delivery apps, we're not like those other delivery apps. Favor always requires a minimum customer tip for every order to support you, the runner. Note it does have to be placed on the Favor platform, so the website or the app. If it's placed on any third-party website, application, app, etc., it wouldn't qualify for this. But listen to this. Here's another way that Favor kind of stands out from other apps, certainly like, let's say, Uber Eats. Customers tip when they place their order. That's similar to DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats here, but they have the option to increase but not decrease the tip after the order's complete. I mean, most of those other major delivery apps, the customer can adjust that tip post-delivery to a varying amount of time, an hour, maybe 24 hours, but that also includes decreasing or even zeroing out the tip entirely. So Favor, they can increase it, but zero chance for tip baiting, in which a customer might show, let's say, like a $10, $15 tip, but then zero it out knowingly with no reason after the delivery. So you can't do that on Favor. All of this sounds pretty decent. It makes sense. But remember, there's also promo pay. So this is what Favor says about runner promos. And good thing, this is fresh data, literally updated 6 days ago at the time of filming. So as a runner promo, you can get pay guarantees, bonuses, place and pay specific promos, and unlock other opportunities. Here's a pay guarantee, and you'll see this on other apps as well. So when you're driving, let's say on Favor, I'm going to compare what apps have active promos. Do they have per delivery bonuses? And Favor has that as well. Or guarantees or batched bonuses where I have to complete a certain amount of, in this case, favors. The example here, for instance, it says run 3 favors after 5 p.m. for $45 guaranteed. So that's kind of a combination of a batch and guaranteed pay. So if I do 3 deliveries, has to be after 5 p.m., then I'm guaranteed $45. So that would be pretty good. I mean, I want you to have a minimum of $7 per offer. This would be at least $10 plus guaranteed per offer. That would actually be $15 per offer. And granted, what they're going to show on their website is like the best case scenario. But if you see any guarantees from Favor, that's $15 per offer. Frankly, even $10 per offer. I do that all day. And I did just do a guarantee like that on DoorDash, for instance. But they have per delivery guarantees that say, hey, make at least X amount of dollars per delivery today, this example from 5 to 9 p.m. And again, they're using a super high number here, $12 per delivery. But also the batched guarantees and neighborhood guarantees. So they say in some areas, you may see guarantees for completing favors in a specific neighborhood. Active neighborhood guarantees can be seen on the neighborhood map before you start running. They have tiered guarantees as well. Some guaranteed earnings increase in size as you complete more favors. So think about that as, again, a batched bonus, but it's kind of a step change, a tiered, obviously, bonus that in this case doesn't increase the per delivery change, it just increases the guaranteed pay amount change. For the bonuses, you can get per delivery bonuses and you can also get neighborhood bonuses as well. So if you complete a delivery in this neighborhood now, instead of getting a guaranteed earnings amount, you get an extra amount per delivery. A lot of bonus pay opportunities, the required tip amounts, higher base pay. So what's the pros and if any cons of being a Favor runner here? Now I took a look at their ratings here and I did see a few things that you might want to consider. Pro, declining the same offer multiple times will only count against your acceptance rate one time. So if they have any, please don't, but if they have any acceptance rate based rewards or incentives, or if they use that at all to qualify for anything, then there you go. A con related to non-delivery, quote, additionally, any order that has been reported as not delivered by a customer and such order is refunded, canceled, or otherwise remains unpaid to Favor, then Favor reserves the right to withhold or seek recovery of any non-guaranteed earnings related to such order. The way I read that is if you keep 100% of the tips, they probably can't take the customer tip back, but they can take any promotional pay and base pay. At least that's how I read it. Let me know down below in the comments. If a customer reports it was never delivered and it remains, again, quotes, unpaid to Favor. I'm hoping that's pretty uncommon. At least how I read it is it has to be marked as not delivered, but then also it says not paid or unpaid to Favor. So they would place an order, but let's say the payment didn't go through. So again, it'd be unpaid to Favor. And the biggest con of all, if you didn't know this already, that yes, Favor is in over 400 cities, but it's 400 cities in just one state. Yeah, they were founded in Texas and they remain in Texas, albeit they were in other cities like Boston, Denver, Nashville, Charlotte, North Carolina, Tempe, and Scottsdale, Arizona, in addition to other marketplaces, but they pulled out of every single other market and city to focus on their growth and profitability in Texas. So at one point, operating in 23 cities in the United States and Canada. And when you ask them, do you plan on expanding? They say, yes, we plan on expanding in Texas. Now knowing that, and before leaving this video, if you're not in Texas, I'm not in Texas, I'm in Pennsylvania. Still, I always want you to look for any local, regional side hustle and just like this, gig app options. Because for instance, if I told you, well, if you want to flip products, sure, you can try to source it from like thrift shops and stuff, but have you looked at MacBid? It's an auction app and websites where you can get like retail items up to like 70, 80% or more off of retail, and then you can try to flip it on like eBay or whatever. You might think, sweet, I'll look into MacBid, but that's regional to the Pittsburgh, Ohio, and surrounding areas. I just want you to have the most options possible. So let me know in the comments, are there any other local, regional options that might not have that complete nationwide coverage, and it might be a good fit for you? And hey, if you're in Texas, you might be in luck.